Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Hughes. I'm a veterinarian at the Friendship Hospital for Animals in Washington, D.C., and I'm going to talk to you about some common health problems that can arise with your dogs and cats.
We often hear about the importance of maintaining a healthy weight for our own well-being, but did you know that this also applies to our pets? Overweight dogs and cats, just like humans, are at risk for diabetes, heart, and joint disease. I know from my own life it isn't always easy to keep pets from piling on the pounds. My dog Sparkle loves food more than anything, and keeping her at a healthy weight is a challenge, but essential. The Association for Pet Obesity Prevention estimates that 42% of dogs and 53% of cats in America are overweight. What's worse is that an additional 10% of dogs and 19% of cats are considered obese. This means that over 50% of dogs and nearly 75% of cats are at increased risk for diseases that may be preventable. And if that's not enough to get you motivated, consider this. One study found that dogs kept at a healthy weight live on average 2 years longer than their overweight counterparts. The best strategy for keeping your pet slim is to prevent weight gain in the first place. You should never free feed. Instead, always measure the amount of food you offer your pet, and try to limit the treats you give your pet to 10% of the diet. Feeding table scraps is strongly frowned upon. Give too many table scraps and your dog may end up with diarrhea or pancreatitis, which can result in a hospital stay. Your pets already love you unconditionally. Giving them treats doesn't make them love you anymore. If your pet is already carrying around a few extra pounds, there's plenty that you can do. First, schedule an appointment with your veterinarian so you can rule out any underlying diseases and discuss a weight loss plan. Now, with indoor kitties that spend most of their time lounging about, it can be difficult to get their weight down, but it is possible. There are prescription diets you can try and creative ways to feed, like using a treat ball, such as these here, or hiding small amounts of food around their house so your kitty has to spend the day hunting for his dinner. Try to get your dog out as often as possible for long walks, which will help burn extra calories. But be careful if you take your dog jogging with you. This can easily lead to joint disease and heat stroke. Consider, you wouldn't go for a run without your Nikes, and since your dog isn't wearing sneakers, the constant pounding on pavement puts excessive strain on their joints. If you have a large breed dog, do not take them running until they are at least 2 years of age, as this is how long it takes for their joints to fully develop. If you are considering exercising outside with your pet, you should think about the weather conditions. Dogs are not very good at regulating their body temperature and can quickly become overheated. They only have two means of cooling: panting and heat loss through their paw pads. On a hot and humid day, panting becomes extremely ineffective. And if you're walking or running on a hot pavement, this eliminates paw pads as a means of heat loss. And keep in mind that dogs with a thick hair coat can get overheated that much more quickly than a short-haired breed. I know helping your dog or cat lose weight can be a daunting task, but the extra years you have with them, I think, are definitely worth it.
Thank you for listening, and all of the information that we talked about can be found at www.friendshiptails, friendshiptails.com. If you'd like to send me an email, you can at ahughes@friendshiphospital.com. Thank you.